into our 9 o'clock hour. It's good to be hanging out with you here on a Wednesday. And we do have another special guest here. I tell you, the special guests, we've been busy this week with folks coming into the old studio, but there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of events going on throughout the community, and we talk about that a lot with our community calendar. And one thing going on this weekend that very exciting and is also brand new to Burlington is the Wagon Bar Crawl. And joining us to talk about that is Lonnie Schuyler, excuse me. Lonnie, good to have you with us here this morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's good to have you with us here talking about this new fun event. I mean, this is definitely something that I've never heard of before, and I don't think a lot of people have. I'm kind of curious where the idea came from, but let's talk a little bit about what the Wagon Crawl actually is.
Well, in a nutshell, a wagon crawl is a pub crawl just with the wagon and horses. So, I was pitching ideas to Amy with DPI, and I said, I want to do this event called a wagon crawl. And I said, well, she says, if you can get everybody on board, I'm in.
Okay.
So that's where it originated, and I called everybody. Everybody was up for it. So
wonderful. Well, this is, like you said, this is a bar crawl that happens with the horse and carriage. Going to take you from spot to spot, and you got a lot of spots that have jumped on board with this, haven't you?
We do. We got a lot of cool things going on downtown. You know, with all the eateries and drinkeries, there's tons of shopping. We got 2 new ice cream stores that I'm really excited about. Our downtown is really bustling.
It really is.
So, wagons from 2 to 6 will be picking up from Valley Monster to the Nightcap to Mainline to La Boheme to Cork 101 to Paddle Wheel, Barney's, Wake and Bake, Busted Cup, and the Somme, and back and forth. They'll be crisscrossing for 4 hours straight, so you don't need to walk. We'll give you a ride.
That's right. They'll take care of that, and it's an interesting way to do a bar crawl. Like we said, you hear about bar crawls that are done all sorts of ways. I don't know if I've ever heard this one done. So talking a little bit, I see on the website where we get the info here. You got wristbands. What do those wristbands do for you?
The wristbands allow you to get it on and off the wagons.
Okay.
So that all the proceeds go to DPI for Christmas decorations. So it's a great way to raise money for the downtown community.
Okay.
You can ride, walk. The thing is like if you want to get off for an hour, you can get off for an hour. You can go eat. You can go shop. You can jump back on.
But your wristband will have you covered then.
Yep, your wristband will have you covered.
So where can people get those wristbands then? $10 a piece. Where can people get those?
Weird Heralds are the what's the website again? It's a Grow Greater
Burlington Partnership.
Yeah, you can go on the website, or the day of the event, you can pay as you go.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So check it out. GreaterBurlington.com is actually where you want to check out. You can buy them online, it looks like. The wristband to get you covered, and Weird Heralds, you can pick those up, and you'll be good to go. And you got to check out the experience. Doing this horse and carriage. I think this is a great thing, and it's in its first year. So we'll obviously see how things go in the first year. We're talking to Lonnie, talking about the Wagon Crawl, which is going on this weekend. Anything else, Lonnie, you want to cover before we let you go here today?
No, that pretty much covers it. I mean, we already have the designated driver, so you don't have to worry about that.
That's right. And hey, it's going to be a warm weekend, so it's going to be dry. Thankfully,
yeah.
We don't have to worry about the weather. But when the weather gets warmer, what do people do? They like to have some adult beverages every now and then, don't they?
It's fun. When we say saddle up, we mean it.
Absolutely. I love it. So I love the idea here, and you're the one that came up with the idea, so I tip my cap to you here. Well done there, and hopefully it goes well there for you. So thanks for stopping by, Lonnie, and kind of explaining what it is and giving us the details on it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. So that is going on this weekend. Check it out if you get the chance. And should be a good weekend for it. Dry, at least. That will certainly help things out. Excuse me. Coming up, we'll get to Kane Brown, little Chase Matthew, right after Alabama. Here's Song of the South.